Rise and shine. It's 6 in the morning in Seoul. Today is the day for the Hwang family. Shi-hwan is in his last year of high school and about to take his final exams. The family has worked towards this day all their life. I wish you lots of courage, Shi-hwan's father In-ha says. You're going to be tired, but still, may you find the strength to get through the day.
I make him blueberry juice each morning with walnuts and pine nuts. They're meant to be good for the brain. But I think Shi-hwan doesn't like it. He only drinks it for my sake.
The blueberry juice is also meant to help Shi-hwan top his class. Many parents in South Korea send their children to the best kindergarten, the best primary school, the best high school, all so they can get perfect grades.
I'm nervous. I can feel in my whole body that I am about to take the exam.
For Shi-hwan, everything depends on this day. Maybe even his whole life. Only those who get top marks are allowed into one of the elite universities that pave the way to a dream job. And that's important because many in South Korea tend to stay with one employer until they retire. On the day of the exam, a few ticks right or wrong can seal the fate of an entire life.
I don't want to go to just any university. I want to be able to choose one. And to fulfill my dream, I have to get the best marks.
The competition is formidable. 700,000 students vie for the few places at the top universities. We visited Shi-hwan in his class a few days before the big exam. Each student has now an 18-hour day. Get up at 6, go to school all day, then homework, followed by private tuition till midnight.
I've really worked. I even studied during short breaks and during lunch. I live to study. I only have a few hours to sleep.
An entire class dead tired. This relentless focus on education has catapulted South Korea into modernity and made it a first world nation. It regularly tops international school tests.
I don't see an alternative. We need first-class education. South Korea has no raw materials. Our treasure is education. It's the only way we can compete.
Studying till they collapse. But the unbelievably hard-working South Korean students also pay a high price. The country has the world's highest rate of youth suicides, around 200 each year. Many can't cope with the stress and high expectations of their families. It's the day of the exams. Students from the lower classes wish luck, and the many mothers and fathers too, each in their own way. The students come from all over Seoul for the exams. The city comes to a standstill. Public offices, banks, shops all open an hour later so that the roads are free for the students. Later, Seoul's airspace will be completely blocked so no airplane noise disturbs the English test. And even the police stand by to help latecomers.
If the students are late, they can signal to us, and we ensure free roads with our flashing lights. And they can make it to school in no time.
In the classroom, mobile phones are collected, exam papers distributed. Everything is multiple choice: math, Korean, English, physics. Students are quizzed about everything they've learned right since kindergarten. It's also a tough time for parents. For weeks, thousands of mothers have been praying at the Jogyesa temple in Seoul for their children. 3,000 times with their forehead on the ground. It's meant to bring luck. It certainly means painful knees. To have a child at an elite university raises the social standing of the whole family. Even Shi-hwan's parents, practicing Christians, seek divine help at their church.
Our son has given his best, but it's only a fraction of what can be achieved. So in any case, we need the help of God.
So, did all the prayer, hoping, blueberry juice help? In the afternoon, the family waits in front of the school gates, both tense and relieved that the exam is over. Shihwan emerges completely exhausted. How was it? His mother asks. I just want to relax, he answers. Shihwan wants to spend a few days on South Korea's east coast to wind down. But he won't have much time. If everything goes well, he will be slogging away again, this time at the coveted university of his choice.